My name is Melvin Lee Davis. Before I start, I want to talk to you about some of the gear I use. I'm an endorser of TC Electronic, A3 volume pedal, TC Electronic pedals. Most of these items here I use for my 7-string. Everything is centered around the volume pedal. This is a signature model Corona bass. Very, very happy with this bass. I highly recommend it if you ever decide. Very reasonably priced. The Fender bass is it's an old bass, maybe 1972, 80s bass. It's maple performance neck. I changed the neck, but the rest of the body is all old Fender. When I had the Corona bass made, this is modeled after my Fender Jazz. I think for the most part, I've spent a lot of time recording records in the studio. And there's ways, it's like, and then I'm really into getting the tone out of the instrument. So the solos or whatever tend to be a little more brilliant in tone, because I think about the tone more than I think about how fast I can play and all of that stuff. Trying to control it, but really being interested in the tone. When I'm playing, I'm usually responding to my environment. This is all emotion for me, especially on the 7-string. I'm really reacting to my environment. If I'm playing in a band where everyone is sort of taking chances musically, I tend to respond to that. So if I just play it, so I'm playing a D minor, right? I'm just playing it. So this is what I hear over D minor.
D 마이너 위에서 제가 듣는 소리들은
So I'm always whatever the chord structure is, I tend to play what feels good to me. I'm not really thinking theoretically if I play a Phrygian or Mixolydian or Aeolian. I don't think along those terms of scales or modes I can use to improvise. I respond to the musical environment I'm in. Since we live in an age of being able to record at our home studios, or the process, if I haven't lived with a song, if someone sends me music and chart, I will first thing ask the tempo, the sample rate. So I have the music, I have the tempo, I have the sample rate, and I have the chart. In the environment when the client emails you or Dropbox or whatever format you use for receiving material, I usually ask for the drums by themselves. If I'm not familiar with the music, I'll listen to it. The unfortunate thing about this format is sometimes it's piecemeal. You know, you'll do 8 bars, then you go to another 8 bars. It's not like reading a chart all the way down in the studio with all the musicians. So my process is to try to play the music from beginning to end, just like this, just to get a flow. I see what I'm doing even in the recording studio as a performance. It has to flow from beginning to end, not you know, do 8-bar groove and then you try to do something different. You want to try from first bar to the last bar. You're able to get a good groove, a good flow if you internalize the music, you visualize where it's going internally, and then when you press the record button, you're able to flow from beginning to end. So that's how I like to approach it. And then, you know, because of technology, if I have to fix something, then I fix whatever. But my main goal is I want to be able to play, like just now, just play it, so that it feels like feels like we're all playing together. It makes sense. Sometimes you play something, and then you punch, but it doesn't feel like a full performance. It feels like you punch. So it's best to, from beginning, if you can play the whole song, play from beginning to ending, so it sounds like a performance.